this is what I call the Pretty Woman paradox. Okay, have you seen the movie Pretty Woman with Richard Gere and Sandra Bullock?
Shout out to Richard Gere.
Yes,
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, the plot, I'm going to give away. Spoiler alert. It's only been out since 1985. So the plot is this: it's the hooker with the heart of gold. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's the fantasy that a very ultra rich industrialist guy is going to come and see a high class escort, and he's the only one that because he has some sort of sympathy, empathy, whatever you want to call it, to lift her up out of the lifestyle and make an honest woman of her, kind of thing. But and so it's a romantic comedy and everything else, but the plot of the movie is basically what I see a lot of, particularly OnlyFans maybe not sex workers, but
they're still sex workers.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you look at average women, the average woman has the potential to make way more money at a younger age, way more money than a guy of a similar, like, peer group, similar peer age, right? Mm-hmm. So if you take a 22-year-old woman and you take a 22-year-old guy, that woman has the potential at her stage of life to make way more money than that guy. And so ergo, that guy is never going to be able to sort of match up to that. So you want somebody who can sort of be above you, who wants to be he's got to be richer, he's got to be taller, he's got to be more jacked, he's got to be, he has to have all of these really superior elite qualities. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of women today are very frustrated with the sexual marketplace and dating and relationships and everything else right now, because they can't find a guy who is their quote unquote equal, because they've gone so far up the hierarchy.
Men do better.
Well, yeah. The men who do better tend to be older. That's why we see a lot of women in that.
Yeah, but also, like, we're also
you
getting
date older.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You allow those older men to manipulate you. Oh my God, Abby, that doesn't sound age appropriate.
Oh my
you
God,
date older.
I can't say I date young girls only. I can't say that.
Yeah,
I was on a live. What was it, yesterday? I was on a live with one of my friends. Like, he was doing that, and I was in the chat, and I was like they were talking about parents of divorce, like children of divorce, and I was like talking about that, and they were like, I said that my parents passed, and there were people in the chat that's known me for months was like, you know what, I thought you would be a child of divorce. I said, no, they died. I love
different.
Yeah, I still have daddy issues. It's just not the same ones.
Right. Like, don't get me wrong, like, my dad is my best friend, but that's always the term that comes is daddy issues when a younger woman wants to date an older man. Like my fiance, he's 48 years old. I'm 30. But the word I like to use is
yes.
They're established. I think is a more appropriate, respectful word. It's just they're established. They've lived life. They're more empathetic.
Thank you, Abby. I'm right here.
They're ready to settle.
I'm on this end of the table.
I love my men in the streets. I'm always dating younger.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my issue.
I think that they're ready to settle, and they're ready to actually, like, actually have somebody that enjoys their company. I think that's what it is. I mean, what's that saying that, like, men, like, that women will actually marry because they like that person, but a man will pick a person when the time is right. Is that a thing?
Yes, I've heard of that. Yes.
I like what
I hate that aspect, but yeah.
I like what CJ Sparks says. She's like, I like dating older men because they've got all the fight beaten out of them. They don't fight anymore.
It's just like, yes, you're right. I love that.
Exactly. They're just
my favorite words.
I love that.
But I think
48 and you're 30. That's crazy. I can't imagine anybody dating.
Yeah, but they're the cutest couple ever.
That's wild.
He actually, like, outruns me. Like, he has more energy than me. He keeps me young. The joke is, are you about to turn 50 or am I about to?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah, but you have an old soul.
Yeah, well, thank you. in a good way.
Yes, 100. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm about to turn 48 next week, and my party is at and you ladies are invited. Gentlemen, I'll let you know the day after where the party is. I do want to say this. Today would have been my father passed away 19 years ago. Today would have been his 83rd birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
Daddy.
Yeah, so I always wonder what he would think about this show. Oh my God.
He's laughing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he'd probably be.